This is the solution to the earlier short, white to checkmate in 2 moves. Now, the key move, it's queen e8. And what is white threatening here? Well, quite simply, he's threatening queen c6 checkmate. So that has to be at least attempted to be stopped at all costs. Now, in the earlier short, I mentioned this, check. So we didn't play a checking move as our key move. Does this cause us problems? Well, no, it doesn't. Because of that, knight c5 is checkmate. So no problem whatsoever with that. What else does black wish to try there? Well, he can try this, rook d2, and then white checkmates here. I mentioned in the earlier short the power of the pin, and there we're pinning his knight against the king. That works supremely. What about this one? This looks pretty menacing, doesn't it? It's certainly stopping queen c6 mate because it's pinning the white queen. So what does white do against this? Well, he simply plays rook d4, checkmate. Nice one. What does black have as his 4th attempt? Well, he can try knight to e5. We can already see that this rook is pinned, so how do we take advantage of that? Well, we take advantage of it this way. He can't capture the knight because his rook's pinned, but he can't capture the knight with his queen because the queen is now pinned. So that is a pretty neat one. What else is there? Let's take a look at that. Well, there's knight to d4. Now, does this cause us problems because we can't take advantage of any pin of the queen now? Not really, because you go here. Now, this is a really neat one. Why? Because we're pinning the rook, but we're pinning the bishop as well. He cannot touch that knight, and that is the end of that one, a double pin. So that is really quite fantastic. And the final attempt is for black to go here. How do we reply to that? Well, we just take his queen off, and that's double check and checkmate. A neat finish.